Dear students, I welcome all for this practical session. In this session, we are going to implement the next lab cycle program, that is a program to implement selection sorting technique. In our theoretical session, we have discussed about selection sorting technique, and also we have discussed the algorithm to implement selection sorting technique. Okay, so now we are implementing the same algorithm in C language. Let's get started with the preprocessor directories. Hash include stdio.h, then hash include conio.h. Next, I'll begin with the main method, void main. So within this main method, I'll declare an integer array of size 20, and I'll declare a variable n, which indicates the number of elements in the array. Okay, so then I'll write CLR SCR to clear the output screen every time when I execute the program. And after that, I'll prompt the user with a message asking them to enter the size of the array. Enter the number of elements /n. Then I'll read the value of n, scanf, %d, comma, ampersand n. So after knowing the number of elements, we are going to read those elements and we are going to store those elements in the array A. So I'll ask the user to enter the array elements. Okay, /n. Next, I'll use for loop to read n elements for I equals to 0, I less than n, I plus plus, then scanf, %d, %d, comma, ampersand A of I. So after reading the elements, next we are going to sort those elements using selection sort. Okay, so I'll write a for loop for I equals to 0, I less than n, I plus plus. So we have discussed the algorithm for selection sorting technique. Okay, so I'm just rewriting those statements. Next, within this for loop, I'm going to use a variable called small to keep track of the smallest element in the list. So in selection sorting technique, what we are going to do, we are going to find the smallest element in the list and we are going to place that element in the first position. Similarly, we are going to find the second smallest element, third smallest element, and fourth up to n. And we are going to place those smallest element in its appropriate position in each iteration. So in the first iteration, I'll assume the first element in the list itself as the smallest element. Okay. So hence, I'm using this variable small, and the first element in the list will be assumed as the smallest element. Hence, I'll write A of I. So small equals to the A of I, and I'll keep track of the position using a variable called POS. So initially, this variable is set to the position of the smallest element, that is I. So the position of the smallest element is high, hence this POS variable is set to I. And now I'll declare these two variables. So small, comma, POS. And next, what we are going to do, after assuming the smallest element, next we are going to compare the smallest element with the remaining elements in the list to find out the smallest element in the list. Hence, I'll use one more looping statement called J loop. And this J loop starts from I plus 1. So the next element, you are going to compare the ith element with the next element, that is I plus 1th element. Hence, I am starting jth value with I plus 1 and j less than n, and j runs up to n. So you are going to compare your smallest element with the other elements whose index location starts from I plus 1 and up to n. So all the elements, all the remaining elements values are compared with the smallest value. So in this looping, you're going to find the smallest element in the list by comparing of ith element with other elements in the list. Next, we are going to compare the other elements in the list with the smallest element, that is small value. So if a of jth element is smaller than, that is less than the assumed small value, then you're going to change your assumption by writing small equals to a of j, okay, a of j, and you'll keep track of the position of that smallest element. Hence, you will update this pos variable to j. pos equals to j. So once this j for loop completes, you will be having the smallest element in the list, which is stored in this small variable. After finding the smallest element, you are going to swap the smallest element with the ith element. So you are going to swap it using these statement. To the a of position, you are going to write a of ith value, and to the a of ith position, you are going to write the small element in the list, that is the content of the small variable. So next, I for loop end. Once this I for loop completes its execution, you will be having the sorted list. Next, you are going to print the sorted list. Printf, the sorted list is /n semicolon. Then you will use the same looping statement for I equals to 0, I less than n, I plus plus. Then printf %d /d. I'll separate the numbers with a tab. Hence, I'll write /d, comma, a of I. Okay. So then get ch, then void main close. So now I'll compile the program for any errors. Yes, I've not declared these variables. Hence, I'll declare I and j. So after this, I'll compile it again. No syntactic errors. I'll execute the program. Now I'll input 5 numbers. The numbers are 9, -8, 5, 3, and 5, 3, and 4. 5, 3, and 1. Okay. Now you can see the program has sorted the list and you got the output -8, 1, 3, 5, 9, a sorted list. So this completes selection sorting technique.